This video is about, is life after high school better? There are key reasons why I believe life after graduation, after high school, is so much better. To find out more, please stay tuned to this video. Welcome to the SCG Show, the home of education entertainment, and please do me a favor, if you really enjoyed this video, smash that like button. I would really appreciate it. Obviously, it's difficult for me to generalize high school, as I have an audience watching this from all over the world. I know going to high school in the UK is different to Germany, South Africa, Japan, India, Korea, and so on. So I apologize if some of these references may not apply to you. Perhaps you're currently in high school right now, or have just left, wondering that big question all youngsters ask. Does it get any better after high school? To some of you watching this, maybe high school was the best years of your life. You were so popular and you've had the best memories. Or to others, high school was a drag. You hated your teachers, and you just wanted to get out in the world and earn money. And to more who despised everything about high school, they just got the grades they needed for college and couldn't wait to get out. I'm trying to apply this video to as many of you as possible. High school's not like the real world. It's entirely a bubble. You're grouped into classes and the same building each day with the same people. You're there to learn subjects that may or may not have any impact on your life. Obviously, I studied various things, and as much as I enjoyed studying geography, it had zero impact on my life. Same goes for history, science to a degree, drama, and so on. You know that teacher you hate that always picks on you constantly? Wait till you meet a narcissistic boss who can fire you. You know that guy who's such a bully, the jock of the class? Wait until he's fat, balding, struggling to get a job. You know those kids who are so popular and cool? Wait until they have mortgages, rent, children, divorce, bills, and so on. You know how you do not fit in with anyone or anything at school? There is a big, wide, beautiful world out there where you can and will find better. It is just a phase, a moment of your life. Here is why life is better after high school. The first reason life is better after school is the world is finally your oyster. In a weird sense, you're free to do what you want. From a young age, we wake up early, get out of bed, jump on the school bus or train, clock in and out of school. Well, that's over, assuming you're taking a gap year or you don't wish to go to university. I would advise all people coming out at university to take a gap year, to enjoy yourself, find your feet, reevaluate. I was lucky that when I came out of high school that I had the chance to have a gap year, but I was also unlucky because my father said go straight to university, study history. He wanted me to have a degree, so I listened to him. And the university I actually went to, believe it or not, discontinued my course because of lack of funding. I tried going to another college, but it wasn't for me, and I dropped out. I am a two-time college dropout. I have that in my reputation. But fast forward to present day, I'm a self-made entrepreneur, and with this channel and my blog, scgshow.com, are some of the most exciting projects to date. I don't think I would have ever worked for myself if I stayed at university. Granted, there are plenty of young business people doing so, selling sneakers, starting YouTube channels, hustling and so on. But I had to live a bit, get burnt, taste rejection, see the real world for what it is, so I can share my wisdom now with my audience. If I was 17 and I was telling you how to live your life, it would be laughable. The world is literally your oyster the moment high school's over. You can travel where you want, invent yourself, reinvent yourself, no longer have to be in a room with people you hate. Those miserable teachers have another generations of kids to abuse. It's over. And if you're over the legal age in your country, celebrate your freedom. If I were 18 again, I'd sit myself down and start thinking about what I wanted out of life: money, career, experiences. Do the same, because you're no longer tied down to school. The world is finally at your fingertips. Please don't forget to hit the like button if you are enjoying this video. Friends will drift apart, and this is good. Trust me. I'll never forget my prom. Me and my friends jumped into a cab, singing, drinking, having the time of our lives. There were 7 of us, a mixture of guys and girls. We huddled together, drunk off our faces, saying, "We are best friends for life. We're always going to be together." That was around 16 years ago. And since then, one of them lives abroad. 2 of the female friends had a huge fight, never speak to each other. One of the guys in that taxi is on the run due to doing some dodgy activities. And the other guy settled down and had a family, now living out in the suburbs. We're best friends for life. We'll always be together. This is bubble mentality. Always be together? For real? Ask yourself some much needed and important questions. Are you the same person when you were 10? How about 15 years old? What about when you were 21? How about when you're 30? Or more? Despite what you might think, people change, grow, mature, interests change, life happens, people innovate, adapt, and some don't. There was a guy I know who went on to become a successful project manager, and he bumped into his old high school friends. He sat at the pub with them and saw that the same group were meeting, and they were just a lot older, more overweight, more depressing than when they were teenagers. "I couldn't stay with them long," said the project manager. "They had been stuck in the same type of life as when we were back in high school. I have a family now, a prosperous career. They're a little bit sad and behind." Touché. It's good that you drift apart from friends. They come and go. Some friends want to keep you exactly where you are, where you will stagnate. But you have so much potential. Yet you want to be a 40-year-old acting like a 16-year-old. Don't. Life is better because you will lose your high school friends, and in return, become a better person and grow. Life's so much better after high school because you're going to continue to surprise yourself. Remember, you're the sum total of your choices. But you can also be the sum total of nasty, horrible things people say. If someone tells you you're not good enough and you embody that and believe it, your future will genuinely be bad. I was neither popular nor a loser in high school. I was an in-betweener. But I was told by teachers, friends, bullies the following: "You're never going to amount to anything. No girl's ever going to love or date you. You are and always will be a loser. Give up. You're just ugly. You have no chance of being successful." Charming sentiments, wouldn't you agree? The one about romance hurt me, as I got rejected a lot in high school. But just 1 year afterwards, I went on vacation and I started dating a beautiful woman. I said to myself, if only those doubters and bullies at school could see me now. The same happened with my business, growing my investments. If only those nasty people could see me now. There's a really good story of a guy who, when he was at school, was lost in life. His father was absent, mother on drugs. He had so many issues. Other kids bullied him. Women found him repulsive. Teachers hated him. "You're a low life," they would say. "You're disgusting." Fast forward to present day. This guy is married to a beautiful, loyal woman, has 2 wonderful, healthy kids, an amazing business that he started himself, turning over 6 figures. He's clean, healthy, and sober. And what made matters even better was not long ago, he was driving and pulled up to a traffic light, and next to him was one of his teachers, in the same beat-up car, in the same dress sense, looking the same, driving to school to make other students just as miserable. Lastly, and this may come as a shock, but you actually might miss aspects of school. The banter, the lunch breaks, sports with your friends, the parties. And as I said, I would take a teacher all day long over a narcissistic boss. A teacher sends you to detention. A boss can fire you. Look back at high school as a chapter that is well and truly closed. Maybe use it as fuel and motivation to prove naysayers wrong. People who usually said school was great and were popular actually rarely amount to anything. It was those who suffered and had hard times that go on to be great achievers. Be grateful for your education. Be grateful for the life lessons and experiences. And now, close that chapter and move onwards and upwards. I'm telling you, life does truly get better after high school. Maybe not immediately, but eventually if you are disciplined, have goals, aspirations, and ambitious. Trust me, if you do the work to grow and improve upon yourself, it gets so much better. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, here's some more content you might be interested in.